HeroQuest and Space Crusade, the classic board games by MB, released in the 80s sometime, revised a few times, available in the 90s, sold very well. And they were extensions on the Warhammer and Warhammer 40,000 Worlds in association with Games Workshop. Why have I got 4? I don't know. I went a little bit crazy, but some of these are missing parts, some aren't, who cares. Anyway, the reason I have them together is because these are quite similar games. I always considered them similar myself. I had Space Crusade in the original box. This is version 2 box, which isn't quite as good. But I wanted HeroQuest, never got it, sadly. But who cares? I've got 2 now. 2 of them. Now, Space Crusade features a variety of Space Marine chapters, Blood Angels, Imperial Fists, Ultramarines. HeroQuest features a man wearing a foxskin pant affair with some furry boots and a sword. It's also got what looks like some sort of Chaos Knight in the background, goblins, orcs, and a wizard. It looks quite a funky wizard. It looks like a 70s wizard. Starting with Space Crusade, ages 10 to old adult, 2 to 4 players. Flip it over. Whoa! Look at this. This is the world you are presented with. You're basically on board a ship. We have various figures. We've got your Marines, we've got doors which move, Gene Stealers, Chaos Marines, these little android things, goblins, what they call it, orcs, Gretchins. Quite an array of foes you have to fight off. And you can paint your Marines. Although I was quite a fan of the primary colours. They're so bold. Blue, yellow, red for blood, blue for cold, and yellow for bile. It's something that stood out in my mind, as you can see, from the makers of HeroQuest and developed in conjunction with the Gammy Workshop. So the rules of this... Oh, we don't want it upside down, do we? The rules of this game are simple. You have to capture the king. You get an array of pawns. Charge, my hordes of darkness. Bring me the head of the despicable one. No, bring me the head of the despicable one.
Error.
Shit, that's chess, isn't it? This isn't chess. The rules of this game are far more complicated. Either that's a fortunate thing or it's unfortunate. But you see, you get a lot of pieces, including this guy with his minigun. Look at that. These are always my favourite. These are the Imperial Fists, I believe. Imperial Fists. You get this guy who's an Ultramarine with a bolter. And you get a Blood Angel here with a plasma gun. You get a couple of dice. Dice being the plural of die. That would be a die. This is dice. You get a command card here which features the android, the Gene Stealers, the Gretchins, the Dreadnoughts, the Chaos Commander, Chaos Marine, and the Dork. Here's the little bits that make up the ship. It's very alien-esque, this. I've mentioned this on my Space Hulk video. You get like an alien bit here which is in the middle. It's sort of taking over the ship. And even the Gene Stealers themselves are very alien-like. You have to attach the arms. There you go. Here's an arm. Attach the arm. And you can see how that is quite alien-like. It's even got a massive tongue hanging out. I'm gonna tongue you. That is actually how they speak as well when you fight them. You get this guy who is... What's he called? Bod? Oh, it's the Dreadnought, of course. This is the Dreadnought. You have to assemble all these pieces, obviously. And you get some equipment cards. You get the Targeter. You also got these bioscanner feature cards, order cards, where you're Commander tells you to move it, or fire, or photon grenade. Out of ammo cards. All these scenarios that can happen throughout your progress. These are the cards you can use to power yourself up. Bionic Eye, blind grenades. Grenades, yeah. It was quite a fully featured game. In some ways it was more detailed than the Warhammer games, but in a lot of ways it was a simplified version made more accessible for families, and hence sold through major outlets such as Argos, Index, Great Universal and Littlewoods. These are known as blips. They go on the playing field, and underneath, there you go, there's 2 Gretchins. Here's an android for your viewing delight. Here is a dork for your viewing delight. Here's a bloke. And these are the bases they go on. The board is made up of 4 pieces. Bosh, 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 like so. And here's the mission book. And yeah, these pictures, I love these pictures. There's just something about the Warhammer 40,000 universe that draws me in. I think I spent more time looking at these manuals than I did playing the game, mainly because my parents didn't want to play it very often. And my brother didn't really play it. I was kind of left by myself, just reading the manual and looking at the figures. Didn't even paint them because I wasn't great at painting. And anyway, so here you go. Look at this guy, rock hard. These people docking with the ship. Amazing, amazing. It's amazing. It's all amazing. It's all bloody fantastic. So all that's left to do for me now is build the board. It sounded like a Trump. Here is the Hero Quest, which is the Dungeons and Dragons version of the Warhammer universe, I guess, compared to the Warhammer 40,000 universe. On the back we have a similar thing to the Space Crusade box. We've got the board with all the different doors, all the figures. I haven't played this, so I don't know the figures as well, but as you can see there's a skeleton. You've got your heroes here, you've got the dwarf. It's a bit like Lord of the Rings, except on a board game. And it looks cooler. Dare you take up the challenge of HeroQuest and enter the underground realm of Morcar, the evil wizard. What a name. There are great treasures to be won if you can overcome their fell guardians. The dark caverns told many dangers, terrible monsters, deadly traps, and worse. I wouldn't like to know what worse is, and this is upside down again. Correct it like so. So we open up, and inside we get the quest book with maps of the board. There we've got various orders here from the big dogs in the game. On the back we have the figures. We've got the orcs, the zombies, skeletons, goblins, the thermers, the mummies, the chaos warriors, and the gargoyles. Chaos warriors! Good to see that they enter this little universe as well. Inside we get the quest book, which offers you various quests. And here we have the rules of play, along with a little pamphlet featuring other classic games from MB. Whoa, look at them. Alright, cat, just passing through. This is HeroQuest, this isn't for you. There's some character sheets which you can write on to record compelling facts and interesting predicaments about your gaming questing. The board isn't 4 parts like Space Crusade, it's a big badass board like so. And we have this which the dungeon master or wizard hides behind so that you can't see what's going on. Inside we've got the skeletons. They're not in pieces like Space Crusade, they're all one single block, but you can paint them, and then there are some good examples of painted ones on Tinternet. Bookcase. Tomb with a lovely guy on the top. Little bits of furniture. There's a chair. Here's a table with some bottles on, possibly aftershave. Here's some more character sheets. This one hasn't, look, they're still on the pins. Still on the plastic frame. Look at this one, there's a whole set on the plastic frame. Oh, I'm going to have fun popping these out. Here we go, here's some more cards. Whoever got this game just probably went, do you know what, I can't be asked even to... There's so many pieces here, I can't be asked to even pop them out. But they did make the treasure chest and a few other items. Good on them. Wizard card, barbarian card, there's the elf, here's all the main heroes, the dwarf, and over here we've got skeleton attack cards, swift wind, tempest, genie, blah de blah de blah, bonsai, dice, many dice, more dice than you can shake a stick at. If I had a stick I'd try it, but I don't. Take my word for it. And here we have some sort of plastic base for an item. So there we go. There's HeroQuest and there was Space Crusade before it. And as I said, I'll do a proper review for these in the future. But I just wanted to have a look in the meantime, just to bring back some fond memories. Assembly instructions. Please gather in the main hall, sit quietly, and wait until the headmaster is present. He will deliver the assembly for all of us to hear. You must not speak, talk, or poke anyone during the assembly. Good day to you.